intent, what?
What's up, everybody? It's the Ill Intent Podcast. It's your boy Scott Paul.
You know what I'm saying? Frito in the Billy.
Steve shot it.
Steve motherfucking shot it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It is October 11th. Special day, October 11th, 2020. We're getting to the end of 2020, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It was not the year I thought it was gonna be whatsoever. It was a whole lot more.
This was not the year that anybody thought it was gonna be, man. Crazy, but it's like, I don't know. It's like weird having it come to an end. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what's gonna happen?
What's coming now?
Yeah,
exactly.
Bro.
What's next?
You know what I mean? Like president just got Roro. Like. You
know
what I mean? Like,
we just had the fucking debates too. Like, we're coming to election season right now. Like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about the debates, man. So, first of all, what'd you think of the first debate?
The first debate was a joke to me. I thought it was going to be a joke leading up to it. Yeah, I was anticipating that.
I was gonna ask, what were your expectations going?
My expectations were a good hour and a half of laughter. So I got a bottle. I hit up a couple of my friends. I said, "Who wants to come over?" I was drinking Henny, bro. I'm always drinking Henny. Bro, I still got like a quarter gallon at my house left over from the studio. So anyone's trying to sip out there.
Yeah. Steve was in the studio on Friday, bro.
Yo, that was funny.
Steve been in the studio.
In the cut, bro. Steve does everything, man.
I try.
Steve shoots it, records it. Fucking everything, man. Shout out to Steve Shot It. But yeah,
so back to the debates.
Yeah.
I knew, well, just leading up to it, because we got obviously Trump for a million reasons is going to be entertaining, and we're not really going to gain any type of insight or knowledge or anything. So
you know that off the rip.
I just knew that off the rip. And then it's fucking Joe Biden, bro. I was just going to be happy if he could construct a couple sentences and like keep the conversation relevant.
Precisely where I was at,
and
bro.
I just thought it was going to be funny as fuck. So I got lit and watched it, and I wasn't disappointed in entertainment terms. And one of these people are going to be a president for the next 4 years. Absolutely, I was disappointed. I was like, fuck. But I've been known we're fucked. You know what I mean?
For
sure. I was just trying to laugh at it, and it was funny.
So, and what were your? All right. So with Trump, obviously you got whatever Trump is. What did you think of Joe Biden at the debate?
It was bad, bro.
Why'd you think he was bad?
Because he was like every politician. It's nothing specifically Joe Biden. I think political debates just aren't what they're supposed to be.
I think they're pointless.
Yeah, exactly. Because you duck every question. As a politician, you duck everything that's asked to you. You know what I mean? It'll be like,
everything that doesn't make you look good.
Right.
You know
And that's the thing too. Some of the questions are catered to make one candidate look good, which is why I hated the fucking moderator for the debate too. I thought he was absolutely terrible. Because, excuse me, Mr. President, excuse me. Let him talk, Mr. No, like, you're supposed to control the debate,
I
bro.
mean, but at the same time, though, right? So you have this guy, Chris Wallace, who a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't, right? Mm-hmm. And he has to moderate this debate. And now the president is going crazy. Now, like, you're putting him in a position where he has to tell the president on live TV in front of millions of people, like, yo, can you, like, calm the fuck down?
Up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like a...
I could see how it's hard, but get someone who can do it then.
I don't think that he was anticipating it being that, like when he was like,
bro, I'm
gentlemen, like he was like trying to calm him down like kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it reminded me of, bro, was someone's grandfather yelling at their spoiled child, like grandson.
Well, speaking of grandfathers, Joe Biden did the most. I don't know. He says some of the most like grandfatherly shit and is mad funny. Yeah. He was like, what do you say? He was like, shut your yap, man. Like, that was one of the things he said. Then obviously the big line of the night, the big line of the night, will you shut up, man? And I thought that shit was so funny. I thought that line was so funny, but nobody really condemned him for it because everybody watching, even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even Trump
people on the side were like, yeah, shut up, bro.
You're doing a get why you got there. Yeah. But I thought it was so funny watching a presidential candidate tell the sitting president, will you shut up? So immediately I woke up in the morning and I got this hat made. Will you shut up, man, hat? Yeah. and I had a bunch of people asking for it.
I'll say, hold one up for the camera right there. Yeah.
One.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, shit.
I got him in blue, you know what I'm saying? Because people really want them in different colors. Oh, yeah, we got them all. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Check them out on the Ill Intent website. But anyways, yeah. So
Illintent.co.
Yeah, illintent.co. But, yeah, so we got the hat. Because I just thought that was, like, that's a moment we're going to talk about for a long time. Like, in the future, they're going to talk about 2020 in the craziest year in a long-ass time, how we had a presidential debate where the president told the old president to, will you shut up? You know what I mean?
Bro, I feel bad for, like, 20 years from now, the kids studying, like, this chapter in the history books. Those tests are going to be hard as fuck, bro. There was so much shit going on. They're like, was it President COVID who took away the... You know what I mean? Like,
shut down basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be weird, bro. I don't know. And then the vice presidential debates with Kamala and Penn. I didn't even watch it because at this point, I feel like everybody knows who they're voting for, and you know, a lot of people are uninspired to vote. And this motherfucker's still running, bro. Like Kanye, just chill, bro. What is the object, Kanye? I'm talking to you specifically now. I love you, bro. What is your objective?
Yeezy Christian Academy.
Like he's not gonna win, and he knows who he's taking votes away from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the whole like him working for Donald Trump thing. Like there's a lot to that because he's met at the White House with them. Like he met there, you know, he was there in the last couple months. And you know he's not taking votes away from Trump. He's only taking away from Biden.
Do you think Kanye's got this weird like energy thing going on where like the more people say his name, the more power he gets, so he just has to stay as relevant as possible, and that's why?
Yo, I don't know what Kanye's. I mean,
like magic.
Sorcery.
Yeah.
Kanye is really tough to figure out because like part of his like craziness is part of his genius is his craziness.
Crazy,
and you know, I say the word crazy not in like the negative connotation that you automatically think it is, but
his
just
altered neurological patterns.
Thank you.
I got you, bro.
I like that. I like that.
Steve is media trained.
Yeah, bro. Steve vocabularizes it.
You know, because there's so many different things. Like right now, he's really advocating for artists and owning their masters and stuff like that. Right. And it's like that's such a complete like not an opposite battle, but that has nothing to do with this president. Like if you're running for president, you really have to prioritize that shit.
No,
bro.
Just real quick while the masters thing is brought up,
yeah.
Bro. Do you see like he's going on nights in a row? We're getting all the artists their masters back.
Yeah.
All of my good music artists will get 50% of their masters. That's what he tweeted. Like after the whole fucking tirade.
Bro, and that's where it's like the messenger is very important.
Yeah.
Same thing with president. Yeah. It's like, you know, there's so many people that are better qualified to represent the values of this country, of like, you know, where we should be and where we're going, than the two guys that are up.
Absolutely.
You know? So like the messenger matters. You can say whatever you think is the proper way to go about things, whatever is the best plan. I want it to be coming from somebody who like
reflects
checks
the
out.
Ideals.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So with Kanye, it's the same thing. It's like you're saying all this stuff that makes sense. Yes, artists should own their masters 1,000%. I love the fact that one of the biggest artists of all times is advocating for that. But when you've had a label for the last decade or so, you know, I don't know how long good music has been a thing.
Yeah.
And then you haven't
definitely
done that.
At least a decade.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then like, so now like you're doing this retroactively. It just seems like you're doing these things now because you look funny. Right. You know? But also I understand it from the standpoint of like black people having ownership in this business, even though we've been we're the reason why this business is where it's at right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Black people having ownership is new. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of just inherited the ways that record labels have been run for the last, 50 years.
Right. Well, yeah, no, that's the thing that I've been saying a lot too, is like Kanye made out, like if you actually read all the contracts he released and shit, like compared to the majority of the people in this industry, Kanye actually made out really good with his percentages and royalties and shit like that. But he still didn't make out good if you're looking at it on how it should be. It just never has been how it should be.
Well, and you got to think with Kanye, like he's so much of an outlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he made out well. Well,
but it's
fucking
fucking Kanye. Yeah.
Like, if anybody's gonna make out well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be him. Like he's hit every single time. You know, well, for the most part. You know what I mean?
Name one Kanye song that didn't hit.
No, I'm saying albums. Albums. I think he was like, fuck. I mean, what was the first Kanye album that I think Yeezus was the first one that I was like.
Really, eh?
And you know why? It's because of On Sight. It was the first song on that album. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, I thought it was the boot because I got it like once it
you thought it was bootleg?
Yeah, I thought I got the bootleg version. I heard On Sight. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, that's like when I heard Lift Yourself Part 1. The fucking poop diddy scoop, poop, poop. I was just like, yo, this beat goes so fucking hard. And he really came on the track just to say poop diddy scoop.
Yo, and wasn't that some shit that Drake wrote on that or something? I think like, yeah, Drake like.
You're starting a fire right now, Scott.
Bro, so.
I see Frito already fucking getting pissed, bro.
Like, yeah, I think he was like working on that song with Kanye, and then Kanye made it like a joke song. So that was one thing that pissed Drake off.
All right, then I fuck with that song so much more now, bro.
Steve. Any comment, Frito? Or you good?
I'm chilling.
You good? All right, cool.
I'm trying to be a better me. I'm trying to be a better me, bro. For the rest of 2020. I got like 5 months.
We got 2 months left,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah. Man,
down
what
to the wire.
I think what music
YG?
before the so we had YG.
I haven't heard a YG album since YG.
Oh, I listen to so much YG, bro. He just dropped the album. Yeah.
Unless
bro,
it's a
fire.
Drake feature. Yeah, shit on it.
Yeah, nah, there's no Drake on it, luckily.
Yeah. Luckily. Luckily.
Nah, it's fire though. It's really good. There's one track that like is classic YG bars and like flow, but the beat's like completely different than what YG normally does.
Word.
And it sounds really good. I like the album. Gets a good review from Steve.
That's what's up.
West Side Gun's album sound like a West Side Gun album, so it gets a good review from Steve.
Word.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I understand like when I listen to that music, like it's totally not for everyone at all. But like I really fuck with it, so like I liked it. But like it's different, bro. Like not this album's necessarily different. Just like Griselda's sound, bro. Just like
boom bap.
Or even I can't even say Griselda because West Side Gun specifically, he just has this weird thing like with his voice, bro. Like where I could totally see how people think it's annoying, and it's just like it's just unsettling because it's like sets the vibe for the song because all they rap about is fucking cooking crack and killing people.
Jeez.
But like,
jeez.
Yeah. Jeez. But like West Side will do this thing with his voice, where like it's just like okay, yeah, like it's not pleasing to the ear, but it adds to the fucking like atmosphere of the song.
That doesn't do it for people.
Nah, I guess not, bro. People don't like the Well, then again, though, Smoke Perp's freestyle got hella views, and he said, So, like, I don't know what people like anymore.
Well, what music do we got coming up? What else do we got before the end of 2020? Because that's what I'm trying to. I know Drake's supposed to drop something, right? Your man.
Some Drake before the end of 2020.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I'm trying to think if anybody else announced anything. I don't know. I'm happy that we're getting the music that we are. Like the fact we got a Big Sean and a 21 album, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
I love that fucking Big Sean project, bro.
Me too,
that was
bro.
Fucking great.
Yeah, that Big Sean shit was dope.
You said how you like the 21?
Yeah, 21.
Shit. I drove here on it. How you feel about it?
It like, it wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed it, but like it wasn't anything like different. Like it was exactly what I would have anticipated from a 21 project.
Right.
Like exactly. But that's the same thing going like with artists. If you like that artist, then yeah, you're gonna fucking bump it and like it. Like with the West Side shit, it doesn't sound any different from his other shit, but it's just like, yeah, nah, I like it though because it's true to his sound. It's the same shit with 21, I think.
It's true to his sound.
Yeah.
That shit's hard though.
Yeah. He was great with the marketing leading up to it. That's one thing I noticed. His marketing was fucking great, bro. Because I kept seeing so much like just talk about it on Twitter, every social media, and like none of the people I follow are like big 21 fans, so they weren't retweeting it or anything. But what he would do, bro, was just take videos that were like viral or just like blowing up on Twitter. Like there was one of like a wine, whatever I don't even know what it's called, where they store hundreds of gallons of wine, like one of those big ass sills or whatever. And it like got broken and all the wine comes pouring out and it looks like fucking thousands of gallons of blood just like leaking out of this thing. 21 literally just retweeted that video and captioned it like Savage Mode coming out like whenever, and it got millions of views.
That's sick.
Yeah, so like it's smart marketing. You know what I mean? Just take shit people are gonna retweet anyway, that's already true, and then just fucking put your caption shit you're trying to advertise on it.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Honestly, I didn't see none of that.
I saw a lot, bro.
I didn't know that the Savage Mode 2 came out until it came out.
Facts.
Yeah, and like cause I wasn't checking for it, nothing like that. But also, this is like a weird year for music where I haven't really been checking for anybody because there's so much other shit going. And I'm just like, I've been working on my shit.
Word.
Like,
yeah, honestly, no facts.
Like
bro.
Y'all know your boy Scott Paul about to drop.
I was gonna say there's some heat coming. There's some fucking heat coming
before the end of the year.
Talk about it.
Yeah. But so I haven't really been like checking on people. But 21, like I didn't know that I needed the 21 album until I heard that it dropped, and I was like, that is exactly what I need right now. And it was beautiful. Bro, like running is the perfect. Like, that's my shit. That's how I start my day. That's how I've started my day for the last 2 weeks.
You know what I had the exact same feeling about that? Like I didn't know how bad I needed this until we got it. Was that fucking South Park special, bro? Did either of you guys watch it? Bro, no, it was so fucking good, bro. Bro, it was. I don't want to fuck. Do you guys watch South Park like at all? You fuck with? Nah.
I only watch Netflix. That's
they like. Bro, I'll give you my Comedy Central shit. I'll give you my shit because you guys gotta watch it. Because like, bro, that shit. Because South Park, I love because they hit on everything that's going on in like the world. Like they animate. Like the episode comes out Wednesday and they start animating the next episode Thursday. So it's always socially relevant, like exactly what's going on in the world. But South Park like stopped. I think their last season was their last season. Yeah. And all this crazy shit's going on and it's just like, all right, like where the fuck is the humor in it? You know what I mean? And then South Park released like an hour special about COVID and like the debates and like Black Lives Matter. Like they covered everything in it, bro. And they did so good. Cause that's the thing, South Park, they don't give a fuck, bro. They will make fun of everyone. Yeah. So like there's no like, oh, they're on this side. Like they literally make fun of everything, bro. And they like hit every point so good, bro. It was great. And after watching, I was like, wow, I needed that. Like these past like 8 months been stressful as fuck, bro, and that just like made you just like look at it light. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of was just like, yeah, now we do live in a fucking ridiculous world, but it's kind of funny. Like
that's definitely send me the link. I gotta check that out. By the way, I just want to encourage anybody that's watching this right now. The election's coming up. Go out and vote. We're gonna crack a lot of jokes. We're gonna say a lot of things about whatever. However you feel about whatever, just make sure you vote. And if you're in New Jersey, there's something special on our ballot this year.
Yes, sir.
Very near and
very
dear to us all.
Very important, bro.
Very important. And it's a monumental moment for many reasons, you know, for social justice reasons, for medical reasons, and for recreational reasons. But just get out and vote. Yeah. It's on your ballots, people.
Yes, sir.
You'll see it. It's at the bottom.
And for the people who aren't in New Jersey that don't know what we're talking about is weed.
Yeah, they about to legalize this motherfucker out here.
Medical marijuana.
Not medical.
Nah, recreational.
Recreational.
Yeah, we already got medical.
Yeah, they about to. So.
Pardon moi.
You know I got medical.
Steve got it.
Steve got it. Steve got it.
Okay.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, for real though. Get out there and vote, man. I know there's so many issues with our political system. So many, you know, there's a lot of issues that need to be worked out. But you kill the machine from inside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get the people who, even if they aren't the people who, you know, are perfect. Like I think that there are just many more people that are more qualified or are more representative of the values, right? But just get the people in who you think are closest to that, and then hold them to the fire. You know what I'm saying? There's like this whole progressive movement that's coming that you got to give it a chance, because if certain people are in power, then there's no movement that's going to be made, and baby steps are better than no steps.
Nah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, just get out and vote. Get out and vote, especially in these times. I feel like in 2020, it's been exposed so well how just how flawed our different systems are, how much change actually needs to happen, the fact that everything can crumble that quickly, you know, in so many different ways, like socially,
economic,
so many things have just been exposed. So just get out and vote. Yeah, just want to say that for sure. All right, that's the last thing I'm gonna say. Oh yeah,
and buy some merch.
Buy some merch.
Yeah. All right.
Back have your merch posted here.
What was that?
Well, I said the viewership could have their merch here. You know, they could pay for placement, for merch placement.
Oh, you're selling ad space right now?
Yeah, I am for sure.
All right, yo, Frito,
we got Open Realty.
Yo, Frito, try to get this money ASAP.
And to monetize everything.
Yeah, ASAP. Yeah, I think because we're finally gonna put these things up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put up like 8 episodes today.
Bro, so I know for a fact there's going to be at least one person that sits there for 16 hours and listens to all of it.
They
straight.
better. I'm going to be one of them.
Yeah, of course.
So I started watching the podcast like
bro.
a couple of days ago.
I say some outlandish shit.
You do.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bro, I re-listened to it and I'm like, shit.
It's pretty good you're off camera.
Yeah, until I cut to my fucking angle all the time.
Yo, no,
do you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is funny.
A little bold with it.
Yeah, no, it is funny. Like before you have a camera to now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Before when you're just a voice, it's funny. It's like who the fuck is this motherfucker just talking shit this whole time?
Yeah. I don't think I even had a mic either. So you just hear like my echoed voice in the background, like talking shit, bro, and all. It's like, oh yeah.
No, exactly. You didn't have a mic before. That was
funny.
No, it was funny as hell. But also, I realized that I say a lot while other people are talking, and that shit is so funny, bro.
No,
yeah, bro, yeah. Like, I'm watching this shit like, Scott, shut the fuck. Like, they don't need to know that you're listening, bro.
It's like, at least I've been talking, like, being recorded for a while, so I've worked on it now, but I used to say, all the fucking time. I would pause and say,
Yeah.
You just took my,
I know. No, I've been took that.
I remember I had this project, bro, when I was in school. I was working on this documentary, and, like, we obviously wanted to make everyone sound as, like, educated and, like, formal as we could. So I was editing, like, sentence structure around and shit, bro. And, like, this kid, I think it was a 5-minute interview, and I had to cut out 113 ums.
No.
Yeah. I believe
so ever since that project, I was like, I really got to watch my ums.
Yeah. No, people don't realize how much to say like, you know, these different filler words. Because like empty space is uncomfortable for people,
right,
including myself. Like it's just a natural thing.
Now we're all gonna have our mind on it like the whole fucking time.
No, there's gonna be mad silence this whole podcast because we're not going to say or yeah
or like
so there's just gonna be pauses.
Awkward silence.
All right, so what else is going on?
Well, just a highlight that I want to make. So, Killer Mike, do you guys know Killer Mike?
Yes,
yeah,
I'm a big fan of Killer Mike.
Love Killer Mike.
Not just music, just overall as a person. Big fan of Killer Mike.
Word.
Definitely know more of him from like activism.
Right. Yeah. No. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yo, he's so fucking dope.
Fire.
Yeah, he's so dope. Like as an artist, as a rapper, but even like more so as an activist. But so he just launched. I'll just read this straight. So Killer Mike launched his new Greenwood banking platform geared towards Black and Latinx customers, which is really dope. So he partnered with the former Atlanta mayor, Andrew Young, and the founder of Bounce TV Network, Ryan Glover, to create this. And yeah, I think I just wanted to highlight that because like when we talk about like these different, different ways to create not just equality but equity, because equity is the big thing. Like at this point we're in 2020 now. Like America's been here for X amount of years. Like our different institutions have been here for so long, and it's been so unfair to certain people. So even if you give them the same opportunities, we've still just started so late in the game, and so that's where equity is important, which means like actually us owning shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Us being in charge, us having property, us just ownership. So, but banks are such a huge thing that Black people just, minority just haven't had really much ownership in. So, I think, I'm saying a lot. I'm catching that shit now.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think that's really cool that they're doing that, and I'm sure Killer Mike being who he is, I gotta explore, what the platform is gonna offer more. But I'm sure because it's Killer Mike, it's gonna be up to 2020 standards.
No, absolutely.
You know, and it's gonna help black businesses and black people in ways that you know, that your average bank isn't
And Latin.
going to. Yeah, in Latin, yeah, word. Just you know, minority communities. It's very simple. You know, you more so look after people who remind you of yourself. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, when we're talking about this before the podcast, but like, I mean, and we're talking about it kind of in different contexts, but like when you're going to hire somebody, you know, when you're sitting down, you're doing interviews, if somebody reminds you more of yourself or of your sister or of your mom or of your brother, or your friend, somebody that you know, people in your community,
you're more likely
to hire them. Yeah. You're more likely to want to work with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when it comes to loans, when it comes to giving out loans, when it comes to these different things. It's like they take care of the people, even if they're not explicitly trying to be racist. If they're, you know what I'm saying, they're not explicitly trying to discriminate against certain people. They just look after, you know, certain people, their own more. It's just a natural thing. So the natural solution to the lack of access that we have and the lack of opportunities we have is just to have more black ownership. So this is dope. And keeping money with people who have your best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? And just other black people, man. Whatever, bro. Let's go black. Everything else is white, so.
And it already is a million times sounds one better and more genuine than the fucking platinum plan. Bro, that's not all right. We don't got to get back into politics like that. I really don't want to, but I just want to say one quick sentence. If that's legit, how come we didn't bring it up once during the debate when color was brought up or minorities were brought up? Or anything like that. You didn't bring it up once.
We didn't even talk about the week, bro, because, but just that whole sequence of, like, will you condemn like white supremacy?
Yeah.
And that whole sequence of that, and like, what do you want me to say? Who do you want me to say it to? It's like, why do we have to break it down to you what to say, right?
It was a pretty understandable fucking question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So there's that.
Literally, yes would have been an answer.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many things, like, and with Trump, there's a lot of question marks, right? So if you know that people question, you know, your feelings on white supremacy and how much you actually care for the black cause, you know what I'm saying? When you're asked a question like that, you have to have something. Don't even have something lined up. There should be something in your heart that's like, yeah, no, I don't fuck with that at all.
Right, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and
morally, like off the rip, you should just
you
should have some freestyle bars.
Yeah, bro. You should be able to come off the cuff with that every time. You know what I'm saying? And then Joe Biden he was like, who do you want me to? Joe Biden gave him one. Yeah. Right. He said, Proud Boys. Yeah. Donald Trump said, okay, Proud Boys.
Stand by.
Stand back and stand by. But let me tell you about Antifa and the radical left.
Yeah, no, that's what his answer was. He was like, yes, stand down and stand by. But I think the problem is on the left. And it was like, what?
Bro, so you were just asked to condemn white supremacy, and you didn't. Yeah. You did it, and you just skipped over to the left to talk about other people.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, that's a like perfect example, but like that's how I feel all political debates are just dodging, bro. Like that's a separate thing. Like that in and of itself is like how the fuck can you dodge that? But it's all questions, bro. Like everything they ask them, they dodge it. You know what I mean? It's just like, how are you going to fix the economic crisis? Well, yes, we are in a little bit of an economic downfall, but have you seen what's going on with police brutality? You know what I mean? Like they just duck everything. And then they'll ask a question about police brutality and they'll be like, well, we're working on the economy. And it's just like, what? Why do you never talk about what we're talking about? Like,
nah, that's a fact.
Dodgy.
That's a fact. Shit. All right, well let's pivot right.
Yeah. Now fuck this.
Yo,
yeah,
I'm
over it.
Yo, but I feel you. But I'm over it too. But we're not.
We're not. Yeah, no, it still strikes that nerve, bro. Yeah, but like, we're saying we're over it because we don't want it to be fucking struck.
Yeah. So let's get on some lighter shit. Yeah. So you know, this has been a crazy year. No more shows. You know what I'm saying? Rap money is slow. So you have artists that are, you know, relying on different sources of income. So OnlyFans is one of those. Did y'all hear Tiger?
Oh yeah,
y'all
bro.
hear Tiger got an OnlyFans?
Yeah, nah. I may
Cash
not
App
have
got
seen
one.
some of that.
Did y'all hear why Tiger made an OnlyFans?
Bread.
Because
Yes.
somebody was like blackmailing him or something, right?
Oh what?
So he was like, he's gonna post his nudes first before.
I was gonna say, I thought his OnlyFans isn't even his shit though.
I don't know, man.
I was gonna say, at least I didn't buy his OnlyFans,
yeah,
obviously, but I've seen shit, and like it's just music videos of girls fucking each other and shit.
Mm.
It's like him rapping and girls like eating each other out in the background and shit. Like it's porn with Tyga rapping in it.
Oh, okay.
Was he like actually in the videos?
Yeah.
He was trying to do porn back in the day at some point, I believe.
Yeah, no, Tyga's in the videos and shit. Like you remember
like
that
he's
girl,
not doing shit though. He's
Kaylin Ward, the naked
rapping.
philanthropist. She was
No.
that girl that was just like, oh, I'll donate all of my money from my nudes to some charity or whatever. She blew the fuck up.
What's her name?
She's hot as fuck, bro. Kaylin Ward.
This is just for research purposes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not Kaylin Ward.
Kaylin.
Yeah, her Twitter's at the naked philanthropist. But yeah, nah, she was doing some work with Tyga a couple days ago. Saw that.
Oh, they were
That's
doing
on his
some
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Some work.
They're doing some work. That's what
they
they
were
call
doing
it.
some work together.
That's what the
Nice.
kids call it.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, I put in work, so like I'm assuming Tyga probably puts in work.
Damn, first thing I see of her, she's accused of sex trafficking.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
but that's everyone in the sex industry.
Word.
They're
Nah,
either
that's
being
facts.
sex
Yeah, you know,
trafficked
I
or
should-
involved in sex trafficking.
I shouldn't even have said that before I read this article. I ain't trying to put that out on
Yeah.
people, man.
It's too late.
Because that's the thing, bro.
Yeah, I
I've been
said
seeing
it.
I've been seeing a lot of shit. Because like
This guy said it.
I've got like
Scott
a
said
weird
it.
following. You know what I mean? And who I
Mm.
follow. Because like I've just lived in different like stages of my life. So I got like mad religious people that follow me, like kids from the fucking sticks that follow me, kids from the hood that follow me,
Yeah.
like everything. And there's this one girl who I knew from like back in the day when I was a kid, and she's like super religious, and I still follow her, but she like posted some shit about like pornography kills love, destroy the sex industry, like sex trafficking is prevalent and it promotes sex abuse and shit. And it's just like,
Yo, the thing is, there's truth to that.
no,
though.
there's some truth to it
Yeah.
to an extent, but like at the same time too, everything that's sex work is sex trafficking. Like I think there are people out there that are making these claims just because they don't like sex work.
Oh no, for sure.
You know what I
for
mean?
Sure. No, well, and that's
Because like
yeah.
that's a legit thing, bro. Because
Yeah.
it's the beast that we feed. You know what I'm saying? You can't jerk off with your right hand and point fingers with your left.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Steve said it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
That's an old
that's some
Chinese
fucking knowledge.
porn proverb.
You gotta get you
Wait,
like, a
legit?
trial.
Have you heard? Okay.
I've heard it before. I don't know where the fuck
Okay,
it
you
came
have
from.
heard
No.
it before.
Yeah.
Goddamn, of course.
Beat off with your right
Of course,
hand.
yeah.
point with your left. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, cause like on those sites, like on Pornhub and shit, there's like, you could find kids of like underage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. There definitely is truth to it.
Yeah.
But
that's not the
but
entire.
it's not the
for
entire
sure.
industry.
Yeah, not even the majority.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you.
My thing is, how do people even know that you can find kids on Pornhub?
Research. It's like when, cause yeah, I just saw something last week about it. How just how, like they'll use like the sex traffickers. They use those main sites, you know, upload stuff on there so that like child
Shit.
whatever, pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? They can just go and search the shit right on Pornhub. You know, they can.
How does Pornhub not like have like?
Because they can. I don't know. I mean,
Just
I've
like
never.
TikTok. Like
I've
whatever the
never-
fuck they
yeah.
want, you know?
I've
Nah,
never,
but that's
I've
not,
never
bro.
uploaded
TikTok.
anything on Pornhub, so I don't know the
Right.
vetting process. But
Right.
they
But
could just label it like 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Blase
Oh yeah,
blah,
no, I've
or
seen mad
young,
40-year-olds
you know what I mean?
saying they're 18, so they probably got 14-year-olds doing it too.
You know what I mean?
It's fuck.
And like, yeah, I mean,
Well,
it can
while
get
we're
real.
on that train, you see Texas is suing Netflix for Cuties, like that movie. Like the state of Texas is like pressing felony charges against Netflix.
That shit looks nasty.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
I
it
literally
does,
saw.
but-
I saw 5 seconds of the trailer, like
Yeah,
on
that's
Twitter.
all it takes.
Because that's the thing, bro. Yeah, no, exactly. One of my friends. I mean, he was obviously making a joke, but like he was like, how are you gonna do research and not watch it or some shit? I was like, cause it's child porn, bro. Like I literally need to see 2 seconds of that trailer to know what the movie has.
Word.
Like I don't need to see it. Like they literally put enough in the trailer that this movie's fucked up.
It's for pedophiles.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Because that's the thing too. Their arguments don't hold up for that movie like at all. Because it'll just be like, oh well, there
so
are
they-
cultural dances like where like how like twerking
Yeah.
like is a cultural thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And like they were trying to break that down, Okay, then why do you need a close-up shot of an 8-year-old's ass? You know what I mean? You could give a fucking wide shot of the stage of everyone doing a group dance if that's what it is. If that's your defense, you know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to represent her embracing her cultural background or whatever. If that's, like, the argument you want to use, there's no reason for the cameraman to fucking come and zoom in on her fucking private part. She's a child. Like,
yeah. See, I didn't see it, but I heard stuff on both sides, I guess. Like, people really ticked off by it, but also like people be like, oh no, it's not that bad. It actually sends a message. It's like against the message that you would think that it would.
Yeah, nah, that I don't buy that,
like, nah,
bro.
fuck all that.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're selling donuts to promote diets. It's like, what? How does that make sense? Because once they realize that they ate the donut and don't feel good, then they might want to go on a diet. So we're gonna give them what's bad, so they know that it's bad, so that on their own accord, they could want to do good. It's a great message.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck?
Yo, you broke that down perfect.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. Hey, yo, shout out to the naked philanthropist, though. I've been...
Yeah, bro. I'm a big fan of Caitlin Ward. Hit my line, you feel me? Steve shot it. Slide into my DMs. We could talk about a number later.
Yeah. Hit my line. I'm trying to save the world with you, girl. What's up?
Facts.
Yo, did we talk about the finals, bro?
No, we didn't bring that up
finals
yet.
tonight, bro. I've been real quiet about my Heat because
it's the Heat.
First, you're acting like it's the Dolphins. Chill. Shout out to my Dolphins.
The only football stadium that's gonna get full capacity.
Yeah, right.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
It's stupid. Only Florida. But
only Florida is gonna.
You know, the only reason they're doing that shit is because nobody's going to fucking Dolphins game.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. Everyone's going to because it's the only football fucking stadium.
That's the only way they will fill that stadium up. They're like, bro, if there's no other stadiums open,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, look, like, say concerts are still shut down, right? And then they're just like, yo, but there's gonna be a Smoke Perp concert at Madison Square Garden. You know what I mean? Like, I don't listen to Smoke Perp. I don't fuck with Smoke Perp. But I love going to shows at MSG, bro, and I love live music.
Word.
Like, if that's the only event I have a chance to go to, then I might go to it. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel that this is going down with the football. They're just like, yeah, it's the Dolphins, but it's the only football we're letting you see.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Supply and demand.
Yep.
But anyways, back to the Heat. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's just I forget what seed the Heat were. First of all, like, just nobody had the Heat making it to the finals.
Right.
You know, just in the East alone, there was the Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers. You know, all teams that were better than the Heat. You know, projected to be better than the Heat. So and that's whatever. I think going up against the Lakers, I thought, you know, I feared that it would be a quick, you know, quick affair. But Game 6 tonight, baby.
You should have had a quick death and an easy one. That's what it is.
Bro, like Jimmy Buckets looking like Jordan out here, bro.
Jimmy Buckets.
40, 35 point triple doubles.
Check engine light about to come on. He was looking tired in that last game, okay?
That 35 point triple double?
If Green would have made that three, what would have happened?
Oh, so we speaking of hypotheticals?
Hacking.
So we live in the what ifs.
We don't live in it, but
we entertain it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't live in it, but dabble here and there. Total Recall. You know.
Word. I mean, if you know. You can't say if someone made a shot. Like, there's mad if someone made a shot. Like, if the Heat made another shot, like, they didn't make every shot that they made. You know what I'm saying? Everybody misses shots. Yeah. And Green definitely, he came short on that shot. And then Markieff, he should have.
Yeah, Markieff fucked that up too.
Yeah. Well, because also they were down 3, and he was trying to pass it down to, like, he threw it out of bounds to AD, and they were down 3. So even if AD caught it with 2 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? The best case scenario, he would have got an and one, which, again, that's a super stretch. He could have Markieff could have, like, and Danny Green just missed a shot a second earlier, so I could understand.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler, though, man. He made some clutch free throws. He doesn't need your compliments. He doesn't need your fucking compliments now, bro. Jimmy's good. Yeah, I think he was like 12 for 12. Yeah, he was
some shit like that. Like, that's wild.
Him and LeBron were balling.
Yeah, no, but Jimmy Buckets, like, he had a 35-point triple-double, so, and LeBron lost.
Okay.
So
LeBron had he said he had a triple-double.
Yeah.
LeBron needed a triple-double to win that last
Yeah, he needed one, you feel me? So, but he didn't, he couldn't find it. He needed it though for sure.
Niggas with a Mamba jersey a little too early, but it's alright.
That's one thing that hurts. Oh, man.
Game 6.
It'd have been cool to see him turn up for Kobe. I mean, they played well. Like, Lakers played a good game, but he just played 3 points better. You feel me?
Plus, AD was hurt. He was limping up the whole court up and down.
I don't want to talk about Goran Dragic, our leading scorer for the playoffs, is out.
Yo. But you just talking about Jimmy Buckets.
I am.
So who's the Goran Dragic if you got Jimmy Buckets? You know what I'm
who's
saying?
AD if you have LeBron?
Who's
AD if you have LeBron?
If you got Jordan on your team,
who's AD if you have LeBron?
AD is AD. He's on the cover of 2K for a reason. He's nice.
So he's really nice, and he was still in the game. But Goran Dragic, the leading scorer of the Miami Heat, wasn't
nice,
even on.
Hurt.
Our guy is nice and not playing. Our guy is nice and not playing though.
Why isn't he playing?
And plus, you're comparing Goran Dragic to AD, bro.
Yo,
bro, that makes no fucking sense, bro.
I don't care.
Yeah.
For the record, I don't watch sports, so really, I don't give a fuck. LeBron's the best player in the NBA.
That's a fact.
My favorite team is the Steelers when it comes to football. So that's
it. Motherfucker just brought them Steelers.
Listen, bro.
That was so random.
It's a Frito hot take.
My favorite.
There was nothing hot about that take.
The hot take was that. Yeah, my opinion is.
My opinion is hot.
It's hot.
That's the whole hot take.
About the Heat is hot.
Yeah.
Oh, word. But and LeBron is the best player in the league. I think LeBron's the top, one of the top players of all time. Best player in the league for sure. And they're probably gonna. Never mind.
Just say it.
What do you mean?
I
didn't say nothing.
What are you about to say?
They're probably gonna play a good game tonight, and the Heat will as well.
Okay.
You can't.
I hope so.
It's gonna be a really just good and wholesome basketball game tonight.
Play really hard.
They're gonna put their all in it, and it's just gonna be just a great game.
No, it's
just basketball, dude.
Hero and who's the other guy?
And here was a
Duncan something.
Bro. Yeah,
he
Duncan
was
Robinson,
making
bro.
so many threes, bro.
Yeah, he had 7 threes last night. No, but everybody's playing out of their minds. Like everybody on the Heat is playing above their level, which is beautiful to see. Like I don't know, it's dope. After the first game, they were up like 30 some points in that first game.
Yeah.
It didn't look pretty. So it's just nice that we're in the game 6. I'm going to my boy Jay Cruz's crib tonight. We're going to watch the game.
How did y'all even get to game 6? It's crazy, man.
Cause we got heart. We got hustle. We don't lay down. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
All that hot shit.
All that hot shit.
All that shit.
All that shit.
Oh man. Shit. What else is going on?
Jimmy Buckets, hard and drive.
What else is going on up there? So first of all, would any of you guys ever make a OnlyFans if the money was right? Steve,
yeah.
I didn't even get to the money yet.
No,
Steve said,
bro. Yeah, what you mean? I'm literally chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and if the bag's at that end of the road, then I'm going to drive on it.
Respectfully. All right.
I'm looking for talent.
I got no shame, bro. I say enough stupid shit that people already have thoughts about me. You know what I mean? Like, see my dick.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
For sure. Steve said it.
You co-sign that?
Yo. Fuck it,
Yo,
man.
I'm so upset I even went back to this topic.
Think about it, though. Think about how many times you tell someone, suck my dick. Least they could do is pay for it to look at it on OnlyFans.
How many times have you actually meant that when you said
None. Never. Never, bro. Not once.
Good.
Oh, man.
But if they want to pay to look at it, I will take their money.
Word.
You
$20,
feel me?
man.
Yeah.
$20 a month.
And that's the thing, bro. On OnlyFans, half of those accounts aren't even fucking porn. It's literally just scandalous pictures. Like, I could wear a banana hammock, bro. You feel me? And just be pay $15 for the set. Like,
yeah.
You ain't seeing shit.
Speaking of sets, I just saw.
Oh, shout out to the set. Oh, my bad.
Shout out to the set. What you was about to say?
Nothing.
Shout out to the set. Shout out to Ellen Tent. Shout out to So Amazing. But yo,
they ain't gotta know the whole story.
What's fucking with? I seen some shit on Twitter, right? So you know how these chicks on Instagram, like these Instagram models, be taking pictures like as if they're in private jets and things.
Yeah.
Like living this lap of luxury life and shit.
Yeah.
Those private jets are just like studio sets.
What?
They're not really on planes.
Wait, there's like Jet Studio.
Studio like backgrounds.
Man,
like,
man.
Everything.
Wait,
on
how long?
Instagram
All right, now
is
that
fake,
I know that,
like,
how long till they're in airports?
Bruh.
No, dead ass, bro. You know how they got photo booths in malls? Guarantee you that's gonna be a thing. So you can flex. Guarantee
You
it.
shouldn't say this online, man.
Dude, someone's gonna take my idea.
It's
For
already
real,
out there, bro.
United about to start them shits 2021, man.
But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show like you can really you can actually fabricate a lifestyle.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Like that's
Highest
like all
degree.
the houses and shit. The clout houses people stay in are Airbnbs, bro.
All
The
Airbnbs,
clout houses.
Yeah,
Clout
bro.
houses.
No, that's what they are.
That's
really what it is,
God
bro.
knows for 'em.
Airbnbs
Yeah,
and
it's
rented
Airbnbs.
cars.
Yeah, rented cars, exactly. Fucking yeah, everything's fake, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why a lot of the people get into this industry, and that's the difference between the people that stay in the industry and just pop up
Facts.
real quick. You know what I mean? They're the people that just like the lifestyle and the look of
Facts.
it that fall off because they sign some deal that's like, yeah, we'll get you that Lambo, we'll get you this crib, but you're not gonna make anything off of your music. And then once you realize you can't afford the property tax on the house that we just provided for you, you're gonna have to move out of it and sell that whip that you bought because you have no more money left. So really, you're gonna be hot for about 2 months, and then you're gonna be homeless in like 6.
And you owe me like 10 albums.
Right, and exactly, and you owe me 10 albums, and you're gonna be poor when you make 7 of them. And that's the thing people don't realize though, and that's the difference, because the people that really want to do this will find ways about it and get it how they live where they need to provide to make the music, because the music is what they want to do. But when the people just want the image of the music, they get it and then no longer do anything with it, and then instantly lose all of it because you have no plan or heart or connection to it. You know what I mean? Like, at least if the plan goes away, if that's what you want to do, bro, like, I know you guys are the same way because we're all similar, but like that drive that's inside of you, there's literally nothing. Like, this could be the last outfit I own and I have nowhere to fucking stay, but I'll still find my way to get a camera. You feel me? Like, cause that's what's inside me. Like, and that's the same thing with musicians and rappers. Like, if you got words like you really want to fucking spit and you have a message that you really want to fucking carry, like, you're going to, regardless of the situation you're in. But if you're someone that's just like, I like the lean, I like the chains, I like the bitch, I won't change. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna stick around.
I mean, there's so many different scenarios, because there's been a lot of people who are very true to the craft who just got screwed over by record labels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not like financially literate, or if you're just not like business, literate, or you trust a lawyer that your label provided for you, or just a lawyer who maybe was in over his head, whatever it may be, you just weren't given the proper, the right advice, and you end up in a bad situation financially. Like, that doesn't always come down to how somebody values their craft.
Oh yeah, no,
You know what I'm
but what I'm trying, like, the point I was trying to make is, so say you do get screwed by the label, and like you said, you got a bad lawyer, didn't know financially what you were getting into. Once all this bad shit does happen to you, that's where the difference breaks down. The person that wanted it for the image is like, I got fucked by the label, now I got to go get a job doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas the person that does have that drive and connection is gonna be like, I got fucked by the label, how am I gonna build up from the bottom?
But like, we're talking about, like, those kind of situations can take years to get out of.
Absolutely.
I mean, we saw Lil Wayne, one of the biggest rappers of all time. It took him like 5 years.
Yeah, no, but he stayed on it for those 5 years, is my point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we didn't get an album for like 5 years though. Like, so you could,
we got projects.
What projects did we get?
Album, and we got Sorry for the Wait, 2 of them.
Yeah, we got 2 start.
And we got.
We're talking about Lil Wayne who put out like 6 mixtapes a month. You know what I'm saying? And you just say we got 2 mixtapes over the course of 5 years.
Yeah, but he was doing that in like 2009. So like 5 years ago, what was Lil Wayne doing? He didn't really have to do much because Drake was out at the time.
Lil Wayne never stopped making music. He never didn't want to make music.
I didn't say he stopped, but he slowed down.
Do you think because he wanted to slow down, or because he couldn't put out an album?
I think because he wanted to slow down.
He said that he couldn't put out an album. That's why that whole 5-year period, it was like, I'm just saying that it's 5 years, but yeah, think between Carter 4 and Carter 5. How many years were between Carter 4 and Carter 5? He couldn't put out music, not because he was chilling. Like, all Lil Wayne does is work. Like, he had mad music, and he wasn't able to he wasn't able to put anything out. Hold on, let's see when Carter 4 came out. All right, so Carter 4 was August 29, 2011.
Carter 5 was like 19 or 18.
Yeah, 2018. So
7 years.
So 7 years. You know what I mean? And he wasn't chilling.
But that wasn't to his accord, right?
Yeah, because I mean,
he
since
literally
then,
couldn't put out an album.
Yeah, since then, like, so he has, you know, the Carter 5, which he just did the deluxe version of.
When did the Free Weezy album come out?
Acting like I'm the only one with Google. 2015.
Word. So
he put out a bunch of free shit. You know what I'm saying?
Free Weezy album was free?
Nigga, it's called the Free Weezy album.
It was on Tidal, and then it just made its way to Apple Music. I mean, if you're streaming in a major platform,
you said it just made its way over
to Apple Music.
No, so they're just 5 years later they're getting cleared.
Last year, I meant.
Okay, so 4 years later they're just getting. So all of this is after, like, so now it's all these things after the Carter 5.
Tidal.
When did that get on Tidal? When you're saying
like
it was on Tidal when it first came out.
Yeah, when
it was on Tidal when it first came out. It just hit Apple Music like a year.
Well, I mean, even like so the I don't know the situations like around these. Like I don't know how they worked out the payment from all those, because with mixtapes, because how it used to be, like he would have just put those on like a mixtape site, but you can't. Like mixtape sites are irrelevant now because nobody does those.
I check DatPiff every morning.
You know, people used to go to those for free music, but now you get free music on Spotify, Tidal.
I still have the DatPiff app on my phone.
Yeah, bro.
DatPiff is legendary.
Half of fucking Currency's discography is on DatPiff and nowhere else.
For sure.
Word, but
and I think he had a loophole as well. He kind of got around it with that album he had with 2 Chainz. I don't know if that was like 2016, 27. I don't know. It was like around there. But yeah, I mean, I see what you mean. Definitely had some legal bouts.
He couldn't drop the Carter 5 for 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, so he kept putting out music because he was, but that's the point though. He kept recording, he kept putting out these like free things, these things that they weren't putting a marketing budget behind, these things that he wasn't making that much money off because he just wanted to create, because he couldn't put out the thing that he really wanted to put out in the project that he really wanted to do. So he's putting out things in the meantime. But as Lil Wayne, how do you think it is for all the other artists, the smaller artists, the ones who literally just popped, just have one single or have 2 singles that, you know what I'm saying, that are doing some numbers, but then okay, so now their deal is shaky and they don't have the money that they thought that they did, and now the label isn't signing off on the new projects that they did, and they're putting them on the shelf, and now they can't release anything else, or they're gonna get sued, and they don't have the money that the labels have. So you know what I mean? So then you have artists that are like just stuck in this situation for years. And I bring up Lil Wayne as the example because he was the biggest guy in music.
Right.
You know, he was literally at the peak, and he had to go through that. You know, that 7 years that we talk about. And yeah, he dropped some music in between, but it wasn't at the consistent, you know, at the cadence that you know, that Weezy usually drops music out, and it wasn't the projects that he wanted to drop. Like Free Weezy album, Sorry for the Wait. Like he's just dropping stuff that he's telling you that they're just hold offs for when he could drop the music that he wants to drop. You know, like it's like Free Weezy. It's not as in like this album is a free album. It's Free Weezy. Like Free Weezy.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's telling you that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I guess just as an artist, as somebody who's like been in bad like contractual situations, but also somebody who went to, like, I have a degree in business, I have a degree in music management, like I study contracts, you know what I'm saying? In a limited capacity. I'm not a lawyer, but like these are things that I even have some knowledge on and experience, and I've been in bad, you know, been in bad situations. So when like you have people who don't have the education that I have, or don't have the experience that I have, or even me, like I get caught in, I can just see how people get taken advantage of all the time, and you could blow up, you can have, all right, yo, like somebody throws $1 million at you and you have nothing. That sounds wonderful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've signed back contracts for a lot less than $1 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I could just see how that, and then like with my situation, like that slowed me down for years.
Right.
you know, and that was just because I, you know, same kind of thing where it was, I couldn't release music. Everything was funny releasing music. Now I was still creating, but also like your creative energy is all fucked up. Because you're like, I can't even put this out in the way that I want.
Yeah, you're working on someone else's clock.
Yeah. You're working on someone else's clock. It's like you don't have the budget to do the marketing, to do the music videos, to do all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be able to put your people onto certain positions, and you can't because you can't finance that. And now like your whole it really fucks with everything, but especially creatively. It's a lot more than just the financial side of it. But
there's a domino effect to it.
There really is. But yeah. Yeah, so I mean, so much respect to the artists who like are able to do it independently, and I definitely encourage, like, collaboration is so key. People gotta start really like not just doing it because it sounds cool, or not just saying it because it sounds cool and it sounds like a good idea, but like really collaborating with people that you fuck with, like really pooling resources, getting together, like with other artists, with other business, with other managers, with other booking people. Just whatever, everybody in your industry just get together and collab and then just like create something, because all labels are just network and money. It's just resources and network. Yeah. And this kind of brings up, so like independent artists, we talked about Russ last time we did this, got a lot of respect for Russ. Even Tory, what Tory was doing since he became independent, and like I don't watch Tory stuff now. And we talked about that. Yeah. And it's like, it's tough because he's so fucking talented. You know what I'm saying? He's so talented, and the fact he's doing it independent is really hard. At some point, I'm gonna open up that door again. I was
about to by saying something, and I was like, we've talked about it to such extent.
Well, like I mean, opening that door in terms of like watching his shit again.
Oh, word.
Cause I do want to see his perspective. I haven't heard anything from it because ever since he dropped the album as his way of explaining himself, I tuned him out. Yeah.
Potentially facing 20.
Yeah, he just got charged felony assault for that shit. So faces.
I don't think he's gonna get it though.
Nah, he's definitely not. He got too much money for that. Yeah, definitely got too much money for that. That's crazy though. Did you like read into it? Do you know what's going on?
Nah, not really. I didn't read too much into it. I read like the first paragraph of an article and it was just like, all right, I'm tired of hearing about it, honestly.
I feel. Well, let's see what's up then. In an announcement made by the LADA's office, Tory is facing gun allegation, and that he personally inflicted great bodily injury.
I know that he had the gun on him. Like that was one thing that like I read, because I was trying to just figure out, because like obviously there's 3 sides to every fucking story. So I was trying to piece together the two, and like still not sure if he actually shot her or not. Like there's still not anything still like 100% proof on that, but like they confirmed that he had a gun on him. But like, bro, not everyone, but like a lot of people have a gun on them. You know what I mean? Like that's not proof that someone shot someone. I'm totally not ruling it out. I'm not saying he didn't shoot her. I'm saying I don't know shit. But like,
yeah, the whole thing is weird.
It's just a weird situation. Yeah, there's good points on both sides. Like,
see, I haven't heard any of his points.
Well, you've even brought up good points though, like with fucking missing bones, bro. Like that's a valid ass fucking point. Like, yeah, it's the one everyone likes to bring up. So people are like, yeah, everyone says that. But, well, yeah, everyone says it because it's valid as fuck. It's valid
though. How do you shoot somebody in both feet, bro?
Yeah,
and not hit a bone? The whole I don't know.
Your foot is a bone. What the fuck?
Yeah, and how are there not, like, with the world that we live in, not that I'm saying this is the right thing to do, but the world we live in, how is there not like at least 100 Snapchats of it?
What do you mean?
Bro, everyone takes videos the second you hear a pop. Someone's whipping their Snapchat out, bro, especially if you know it's high profile people, bro.
No, but they probably just weren't, like, he probably wasn't shooting at her in public. They probably weren't on, like,
but wasn't it like, I thought it was like at a event or some shit.
It was at somebody's house, right? It was like a party or something.
Well, they're in a car.
They were in a
That's the thing. I don't really know know the details. But I didn't know if people were around. I just figured it was the people in the car. I thought it might have been like they were driving, they pulled off to the side, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna stop talking on it. I really don't know anything about this situation.
Yeah, but like, so in the DA's release, it charges him with assaulting a female friend in Hollywood Hills. It doesn't name her though. So he was charged with carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle, and he was released after posting bail, but no charges were filed at the time. I don't get that though. It says he's charged with carrying a concealed weapon, and then it says no charges were filed at the time. See, it's like all stuff like this that it's just all weird.
Misinformation and shit.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Those are the charges he's facing, but he hasn't been charged yet.
Yeah.
It's pending charge.
Yeah.
All I can say is I wish him well.
Really. Take care.
Yeah.
In my best Drake voice.
Yeah, I'm off that. Yeah, I started getting into some other shit.
Got a rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, well, was there anything else? Y'all want to touch on before we get out of here?
Nah. No, I'm trying to think.
Well, I'll say, Juiceworld's mother, she's providing a source. So yesterday, I think yesterday was World Mental Health Day. October 10th was. So Juiceworld's mother, Carmela Wallace, provided a resource for people suffering in silence with the launch of a new website. And she details her son's, her late son's own addiction, anxiety, and depression in an open letter. And they launched the website livefree999.org to align with World Mental Health.
Dope.
That's so fucking dope.
That's dope.
I got chills.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I got chills reading that. Cause Juiceworld, he impacted so many people.
Yeah.
So many people. Like I know so many kids personally who were like so affected by his death because they were so affected by his life. You know what I'm saying? Like they really felt understood, and they felt just not alone. You know what I'm saying, with Juice. I feel like you just know when somebody's going through the shit that you're going through. Yeah. So that's really cool that they did that. And that's, I always say Juice is one of those artists that we lost too soon that he could have been around for a long ass time musically.
Word.
And I think he had a story to tell. So it's cool that his legacy continues to live on. He continues to help, help people and shed light on things. So yeah, shout out to Juice, shout out to his mom, Carmela Wallace. Keep doing your thing. And I think with that, it's the Intent Podcast.
Sir.
Make sure y'all get a hat, intent.co. Yeah. Will you shut up? Will you shut up? You're damn right. Till next week. Yeah, man.